with another one. You already know. Early Sunday morning, got a light drizzle, which might affect my plans, but at the same time, it can't. What's going on with you good people out there? It's your boy Lucci B 5512 back there, like I say, with another one. Early, man, I had plans of a DUI today. I was gonna show you guys this system I got going on in the Merc. Change up the setup I had put in it. Went from that 632 dual to the, you know what I'm saying, as y'all remember correctly, or the Corolla. I had the Gothic 12 with the 632 dual amp on it, bitch. But I done did a couple upgrades once I sold the whip and went ahead and got them pulled the mark out. So now we rocking with the Power Acoustic and the Arc Audio Extreme. You know what I mean? Not too big, not too fancy, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I be having shit laying around. Had that one laying around, so I was like, fuck it, let's see what they do as well with them. So they both a good pattern. You know what I'm saying? Had to be knocked the dust off that bitch, but she rocking. And as you see the 632 gone, that's the Audio Tech 1000 watt. I also threw a capacitor on that bitch, and that's today's point of the video, today what I wanted to get at. Ready to see vlogs and shit, seen a couple things. You know what I'm saying? I do a lot of reading up on things before I actually proceed on to really goddamn messing with some shit. And like I said, once I seen it, I noticed that my setup ain't right or whatnot. Neighbors fucking with me. But my setup wasn't right, so I'm gonna go ahead and redo it. You know what I'm saying? As best as I could. As best as I seen somebody else do it, so y'all rock with me, stick with me. Yes sir, that's how we doing it. What up, gang? So yo, man, this is what we got going. As you can see, there's the capacitor. I've already discharged it. With these things, you gotta charge them and discharge them every time you move them or whatnot. But here's the setup. Like I said, the Audio Tech amp 1000 watt. That's the bracket for the capacitor. What I'm gonna do now is, like I said, I realized, you know what I'm saying, bro, looking at other vlogs and reading up on certain things that I had it hooked up right. Me and Kano hooked this up a couple days ago, like maybe a day or so after I put, you know what I'm saying, get my tag and shit right on the Merc. So it's been hooked up for a while and it's been playing, don't get me wrong, it's been doing what it's supposed to do, but I just realized that, you know what I'm saying, it just don't seem like it's supposed to, you know what I'm saying, it ain't hitting on all the chords, and sometimes I might step back here and the digital reader ain't reading. So we're gonna set this on shit on right, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can see behind me, look what it is. It's North Carolina, so you already know what I'm gonna say. It's gonna rain, baby. But before it actually come down in this bitch, and before I, you know what I'm saying, I get pressed for time, cause you know it get dark as well. So before I do all that and get pressed for time, I'm gonna go ahead and try to knock this shit out, cause you know it don't start shit with me. Gotta go and I gotta beat when I'm riding, so my shit gotta sound right. So like I say, man, y'all stay tuned. I think I'm gonna post up and see what I can do as far as like setting up my tripod area so y'all can get the whole ordeal on this video instead of bits and pieces as me doing it as I'm going, because you know it's me out here by myself. So yes sir, get right. Was out here so I just realized one of my most important tools is not in my possession because it's at my cousin's crib. So I'm gonna have to kick it old school today. As you can see, I'm kicking it old school, buddy. What up, fam, bro? We back. Uh-oh. Hold on, be back with you guys. Do a little snafoozy. Realized I left a goddamn important tool in the world at my cousin's crib. It's starting to light drizzle, picking up a little bit. So y'all already know I'm finna goddamn try to skate up here to this damn AutoZone right quick before worst of the worst it start really actually coming down and I really get pressed for time doing this shit. Ain't really got too much to do, but you know what I mean, at the same time, traveling, this, that, and the third. But man, y'all stay tuned with me, man. It's always some shit. I'm gonna link up with y'all when I get back to the AutoZone. Alright, we back, man. So I'm gonna cut this down. Let me get one on top. Back, as you see, y'all already know, but we out here. That's what we came up here to get. Old dry sander. Get ready to get to it, baby. So y'all be issued. Y'all make sure y'all like, favorite, subscribe on this channel. Let me put that out there again, man. I'm trying to build. You know what I mean? Summertime is coming. I know I've been on a little hiatus, like I told y'all. Getting money right, getting shit all together, whatnot. I got a baby due tomorrow, so definitely been doing a lot of moving around with that. You know what I'm saying? You know, I still got my kids, I got my wife, I got my dog. She's pregnant as well, so there's a lot going, man. But it's a lot of content coming, bro. So you know what I'm saying? I appreciate the ones who's down with me right now. The subscribers looking weak, man, but you know what I'm saying? I already know what I gotta do to get my name up out there or what's going on or whatever, you know what I mean? So we're gonna get to it. Ain't nothing like, you know what I'm saying, good teamwork, good hard work. So dedication, you know what I'm saying, everything I strive for in life. So it's gonna get there, I know that. But like I said, man, long story short, y'all like, favorite, subscribe to the channel, stay updated. Push that notification bell so y'all can get every, you know what I'm saying, nook and cream, whatever pop up. On the way back to the crib, it's looking ugly, man. It's still raining and shit, but we finna try to knock this shit out, man. So, yeah. And we back. Let me get myself situated. I don't know if y'all can see, but I've already grounded my spot. I've already sanded it down. There's a little light. And I've already placed the bowl in there. And this is the ground wire for my capacitor. Or whatever. So, you know what I'm saying? I wish I could be vlogging at the same time I was doing this. My tripod setup is too small up here in this Bay Area. So I can't really set my tripod up for y'all to actually see. But the hard part is over with. The majority of it. Get on up out of here. Yeah, man. Set in place. Now all I gotta do is recharge the cap, place the cap back on, and start making shit back up, man. That's it. Okay, and we back, man. I got everything hooked up. Now what I had to do was I had to run the power wire from the battery to the amp onto the capacitor, and I had to run the power wire from the capacitor to the amp. Ground. Now originally I had both of them grounded on the same ground. I had the capacitor grounded into the amp, and I had the other ground wire grounded from the chassis onto the same ground. Like I said, I had run them off the same ground. Like I said, when I was reading, it was basically saying from other things that I viewed in vlogs, they was basically saying that it's good to run their own separate grounds. You get what I mean? Shorter wires or shorter grounds. So if you're a bass head, you'll understand what I'm saying. But like I said, I went back to the lab, I've already made my ground spot for it. Right now, if you see that LED flash, it is charging. Now to get that charge, mind you, I had a resistor, but I dropped it in the crack of the car, so it ain't worth for 2 fucks right now. So I had to go and get a 12 volt reader. And I got the 12 volt, I took the fuse out of the amp wire, and I let the 12 volt reader stick onto the amp wire. Pretty much how I decharged it, you know what I'm saying? I decharged it by putting that clip that's onto the positive cable of the battery onto the tips of the capacitors to decharge it, you know what I mean? So, that being said, man, we in the process of right now. I'm just, like I said, you see the LED flashing, charging it. Once I get a good charge, and she read 9V, I'll be back in the game, man. So stay tuned for the finished product. We'll let that do what it do right quick. Completed. 13 volts. She reading a little high, cause like I said, man, this car sat for a little minute. But yeah, man, that's it, bro. Capacitor in, subs. I inverted the subs a little bit higher, you know what I'm saying? Quiet the bass in the trunk or whatever. So that's pretty much it, bro. Capacitor in. Pretty much, if you thinking about out there, like, you know what I'm saying, everybody to each his own. You got your own preference of how you want to build your car, or how you want your shit to sound, or what way you go about it, who you go to do it, you know what I'm saying? Me personally, over the years of having cars and watching people and doing shit, I've rarely went to an audio store unless it was to buy a product, you know what I mean, like a CD player. But as far as like getting them to install, that's never the route I go, you know what I mean? It's always about what you know, and this is to do it yourself king. So I strive high on that, you feel me? But you know what I'm saying? To each his own, like I said, it's however you want. It's how you want to do your shit, how you want your shit to sound, or whatever. So, like I said, years of juggling around with it, and you know what I mean, watching people do it, you feel me? It's to your preference. Now in my head, what I was thinking, once I get my money tight, right, you feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna, and what I'm trying to do is gonna cost a bag, you feel me? So, and I'm just gonna stack it up, you know what I'm saying? I'm still in that process, but I was thinking about going with a second battery, you know what I mean, as far as like the audio, but I watch a lot of people's vlogs and things like that, and I ain't gonna lie, that real to real shit, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to him, he's a good, so I'm definitely subscribed to him or whatever, but his ass, once he posted his vlog about, you know what I'm saying, how it was a second battery, blew up, you know what I'm saying, that kind of, and like I said, it's to each his own, or however you want to do it. I'm not down there, man. I ain't saying nothing against that man, or I don't even know what the hell going on. So you know what I'm saying. Therefore, I ain't really too much speaking on. I'm just saying, viewing his vlog and his situation that happened, it kind of had me nervous of going around with a second battery. And plus, you know me, you know what I'm saying. I ain't gonna say I was going the cheat route, but just to be on some testing theory, I was just gonna go get another battery and just jump head first in, not knowing shit about that shit. So the next best thing was a capacitor, and you know what I'm saying, like I said, it's basically like a second battery. It just stores the energy and blase. But like I said, and if I'm still looking into it, you know what I'm saying, I feel like another battery would be needed, because I think I'm about going 15s in the trunk, man. See how big this trunk is. Excuse my tools, man. I keep tools on there. There's 3 bags of tools over there, plus goddamn a couple of cases over there. But excuse the mess, you know what I'm saying? I try to make it as neat as possible, but yeah, man. Just trying to go 15. You see how big that wide that trunk is, man. Some bitch huge. You feel me? So yeah, man, I'm trying to go full audio custom. And like I said, until I reach that point and where I can do that, I'm gonna rock with the capacitor. And that's pretty much the basis of how you do it, how you install it. And yeah, that's it, man. So yeah, remember to like, favorite, subscribe. It's your boy, Lucci V, 5512, out of here. I put that knife on the map, turn up on the bitch when I'm gone, I will perk. They don't gon' fuck on the fast beat. Been behind me, do the dash, keeping up in the front, you get checked out your shit, you can't catch me. What's a nigga throwing shots, ain't acting. Drop shots, tell a nigga get acting. This shit.
fucking the game up. Damn. I keep it real.